Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Pluto, back again with another video. Today, man, I want to talk about my current expressions and how I feel about the state of the game right now in Season 4. By now, y'all know what's really plaguing the matchmaking. If it's not the people / the matchmaking, the ridiculous, horrible, unbearable matchmaking. But before we start getting into it, you know what I'm saying? Hold y'all Pop Tarts to the sky. This gonna be my thing now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Pop Tart geek. Hey, if y'all don't got a Pop Tart, let me know. I'll hand one right to you. But everyone, raise your damn Pop Tarts. Let me know if y'all Pop Tart gave y'all a little tingle. Let's just say, because my Pop Tart right now, the hot fudge is hitting pretty different. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's best served warm. But anyway, man. Hopefully y'all been doing good. Hopefully y'all been taking care of yourselves mentally, physically. I would say spiritually, but I'm not in that zone just yet. Hold on now, brother. But yeah, man. I wanted to talk about Season 4. New character, Angela. People love sleeping on her. I don't know why. My For You page will tell me randomly Angela's a horrible band. She's like quote unquote Penny 2.0. You either work with her or work around her. She feels like a terrible off tank, quote unquote. I've been seeing some content creators say that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, they are speaking that bullshit. If y'all really know about Angela without the Potec, she low-key a demon. And just the only thing I would buff is maybe her overshield with her little feathers, her little Heaven's Domain. It needs a little bit more. I feel like people don't really mess with her kit that much because her ult and most of her abilities feel like they're team-based, teammate-oriented team. You know, it can't really work by itself. And I'm guessing people don't like that because they want tanks that can perform by themselves. But I think a good tank is morally someone that, you know, works with the team, because that's why they're called tank. They either protect the team, move the team. If you have no good tanks, it's GG's. And what is with people like still arguing about like who should peel, DPS or tanks? Gang, what are we talking about? DPS can't shield you. Spider-Man can't shield you. Bucky can't shield you. Unless if he has that Captain America team up, then you just have to be in the range. That's Captain America's team up at the end of the day. Phoenix can shield you. Like, she'll try her best to stun people for you, but she's not gonna be able to block a ult like a Magneto / Strange. You know what I'm saying? / Emma. Or even Penny, because Penny kind of adorable now. I'm not gonna lie. Her and thing kind of, they can eat shit out the mouth. I'm not gonna lie. If you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know why people argue about this. DPS is supposed to get kills. They can't fight tanks, bro. They're supposed to get rid of healers / pressure the healers / pressure tanks. Try to. That's like the last one. They're not supposed to be holding your hand and peeling. No, bro. That's the tank's job. That's what makes tank pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I had this debate with my duo the other night. I was like, who do you think has a tougher role? My duo said DPS. I said tank. My duo says there's a lot of times where DPS can be vulnerable, which is pretty true. But the responsibilities tanks have, especially if the support is slow, oh my god, it doesn't even come near a DPS. DPS, all you gotta do is hit your shot, especially Bucky. And speaking of Bucky, woohoo! That boy is broken. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not using him and Jean, you're throwing. I'm not gonna lie. I know I sound like one of those cornballs. I'd be like, you're throwing if you don't ban blah 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 blah, or Hulk. Just stand the third. This man is broken. I'm not gonna lie. He has a CC ground ability that can get headshots, and Bucky's headshots do a fuck ton of damage. So I'm not gonna lie. If you really want to rank up, because I ain't gonna lie, if you really want to make rank up, because I was thinking the same thing, because I don't really play Bucky like that, but when I do, I get in my bang. But the thing is, I don't really get healed, so it's like I gotta deal with spamming shield. That's another thing. Shield can stack to like I think 350, almost 400. Pretty insane shit. It might be around 400. I could be wrong, close to 500. But that man be stacking shield pretty fast. So you know, if you don't have my type of luck, where you don't get healed, you should be okay to really do whatever you want for real. His range is amazing. It's always consistent. It's never really limited like Psylocke's range. Speaking of Psylocke, dude, they hate every dive besides magic. Like Spooderman is gutted. He can't even like. It feels like Spooderman feels like 2K trying to patch like dribble moves. Like no matter what this man can do, like us Spider-Man mains, no matter what we do, it's just like it's a problem. Like us breathing and existing is a problem. Us doing 15,000 combos. Cause I ain't gonna lie, chat. I've been on my Angela arc, and I played. You know what I'm saying, I was locked in for a couple days. You know what I'm saying, trying to get the Lord. And I was like, one day when I was playing quick match, or I think I was playing ranked, I'm like, fuck it. Let me get back to Spooderman, or maybe it was Doom match. Let me get back to stupid Spooderman. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Well, not let's see. Let's play Spooderman today, because I feel like, and I keep forgetting you have to hit all types of like combos, and then on top of the combos you have to hit the angles, because if not you're gonna get stuck and you're gonna die. Like, and then don't get me started with the counters. Oh my god, I'm gonna be honest, chat, and I'm tired of people in my ear talking about some, oh, Wanda's a counter to Spider-Man, Namor's a counter to Spider-Man, Fantastic is a counter to Spider-Man. No, everything in this goddamn game counters us. Even the devs counter us. That's tough. And you want to mean here and tell me to switch off because I'm getting countered. And a lot of people don't realize when Spider-Man's getting countered, that is the easiest way to get your ult every time. If you focus that man on heals, bro, you will get your ult charge in 2 seconds. People don't know about that, but they're not that, you know what I'm saying? The community's not that patient to open your ears, or, you know what I'm saying? Have the patience to wake up. But yeah, man, speaking of the community, I'm not gonna lie, it's like the community like gets angrier after every season. Cause I know Guang and them, you know, the people in the office, they make horrible, questionable decisions. Like for example, Loki barely got nerfed. But if you go in the game chat and you ask about, oh, how y'all feel about Loki, they're gonna say he's fucking ass. Fucking. Even Human Torch, they said they were gonna nerf these broken out characters. Still nothing. Like, they still feel the same, they move the same, they feel the same, and on top of that, they fall into a very toxic triple support meta that we're in right now. And I feel like the only way to kill triple support, besides nerfing everyone's ult or like heal stack, is to make every healer individually good, and not in a way of like, oh, they can stack with each other. It'll be to the point where it'll be pointless to do that. I feel like there should be like a certain status quo, a certain swag you should give to each killer, not killer, wrong game, to each healer, because why is it that Mantis barely gets buffed, but for some reason we will attend to other characters like Bucky and buff them when there's characters desperately need a damage / heal buff, for example Spider-Man and Mantis. Why? I don't know what, like, I don't know why the devs say something that is potentially very strong, it doesn't need a nerf. Something that is very weak and very hard to like pull off / use, that needs a nerf. Like BP getting banned, not banned. Well, yes, BP getting banned is crazy, but BP getting nerfed again is wild. And the funny part is he's still on hard ban mode. Like, what was the point of the nerf? Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm like, just it's like the community sometimes, because it's like, well, not even sometimes, most of the time, because it's like no matter what, you know, they can't be happy. And I feel like the devs should realize that and be like, okay, let's try to be as fair as possible. No matter what, people ain't gonna like what we do, so let's not try to destroy our own game. Because as much as I like how they change up like team ups and stuff like that, certain team ups should not really be gone or made in the first place. To this day, I still don't like the Johnny and Spooderman team up. Like, the concept is cool, but me having to punch my fist into someone's like Google to get the team up to activate is so dumb to me. Because I'm gonna be honest, Spooderman is one of the hardest characters in the game. The hardest character in the game to play, especially to get wins on and get kills. Because anything can counter you, literally anything. But the community is too slow to realize, oh well. Anyway, nerf Spider-Man. Like, bro, what the? But talking about the community, let me brush up on the community real quick before I go too far. Matchmaking is a gamble, worse than ever right now. It's like, I know I said that community's gotten angrier and dumber, but like, I really mean that shit. Like, the matchmaking is like, it depends on who has common sense. Because you'll get into a match and certain characters will not be given out. Somebody will throw and go with them, or you'll get a Jeff that will just stare at the fucking moon, bro. Like, I don't get it. It's like, it's something on top of something, and I don't know if they should do a system like how I said in the last video of why should you listen to Necros. Maybe they need to have like a salt mines, people who like throwing a lot. Put them in a matchmaking, their own separate matchmaking, because they should not be able to ruin games and have zero repercussions. I don't think people realized how like messed up that is. Like, you'll have a good game, like first round, and for some reason you'll say something to someone, they'll either mute you or throw the game. And then like, okay, you're like, okay, all right, that's fine, let's surrender type shit. If they're not arguing in your ear for the past 80 years about something you don't care about, like, at all, and they won't surrender. And it's like, but they'll rather sit on their turret and it's like, and be like, oh well, yeah, you didn't do this way, or you talked to me a certain way, so I'm throwing the game. We are grown people. Grown men, grown women. What are we doing? We're throwing hissy fits because someone called out our gameplay, and not even at a toxic way. Sometimes it's like, oh hey, Scorpio, can you switch to tank? Cloak and Dagger, can you focus on me healing me more? They always will have like a problem or some type of sass. Because at first, when at season 1, maybe 1.5, I was like, damn, I really hate supports, because during that era, the support strike was the stupidest shit like that anyone has ever thought of. And the fact that we entertained and gaslit this shit made me so fucking disappointed in the community. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Because most of the time, the supports be crying over shit that they can always counter. And the funny part is, support is at the strongest ever. And I will see clips of Sue, Cloak and Dagger, Luna Snow pancaking on top of their great fucking damage. And they're like, oh, this is fair. Like, and then I will see occasionally some people be in the comments be like, oh, if this was dive, people would be foaming at the mouth. And then there'll be other people like, well, I don't know why every DPS has dive thinks they can just kill everything. You shouldn't be able to kill. Like, what? And then on top of that, they will like sit there and lie to you with a straight face and feel like, oh yeah, this game is fun because as a healer, I get spoiled. Like, healers way too fucking strong right now. Like, they are, and the saddest part, they are so entitled, they will not sit there and realize and be like, damn, we kind of strong right now. They'll probably be like, well, you're not peeling for me for the 80th time, while there's another support right next to them. And that's another thing. Why do supports like making things difficult than it normally has to be? Because I know there's some DPS out there that hard push and think that they're immortal. Trust me. And then there's some tanks that don't move forward and shit like that play passively. And I know it's not just tanks. And it like, let me dive into how bad gameplay is for matchmaking, right? Picture this, right? Okay, let's say you're playing Moon Knight, right? And you kill like 3 of their DPS, right? Because everyone likes running DPS. Nobody likes doing fucking tank, apparently now. Well, you'll see some tanks, but most of the time you don't really see tanks, especially in you know, ranked and quick play. But let's say you're playing Moon Knight and you get most of their DPS, right? So it's just 2 supports, literally behind point, right? You push all the way up because you're making a lot of room, right? And then you ult. This ult leaves a lot of space for not only you and your team to move up. And then let's say you're fighting the supports, right? You're out of onks, so you're just going in and flying in, right? Diving on them, because one of them doesn't even know what they're doing. The other one is trying to fight you back. Let's say you're trying to fight these 2 supports, right? One support is half and they're running away, and the other one is maybe like 50% health, right? And you're at like 160, 200, right? You go to chase down this support. You kill one of them, but the other one comes back and starts hitting you too, right? And then now they have another tank coming out of spawn, right? And you're finding the support ults, and then support ult ends. You play back, you play safe, you play correctly, right? And then support is now low because you're doing damage. Now that their tank is back in the background, and then you start fighting those 2, right? You die, and then when you die, you turn around and you're like, where's my team? All 5 of them are on point, bro. That is honestly the state of the play for ranked matchmaking. I don't know what it is with every fucking team playing overly passive and yelling at you and acting like you were at their spawn. Whole time you're trying to get kills, and you will literally make the most space. And it's not like it's domination. See, if it was domination, that would be different. But even then, that's kind of a good thing if you're able to push them back to their spawn. Hypothetically saying, you know. And most of those times where you call that out, it always leads to arguments or just something, you know, out of the blue. And it's crazy because a lot of these like people that are in ranked, they do not take accountability at all. They would rather play the blame game and the shit talking game and the stat, hey, I have this much healing, hey, I have this much damage game. Acting like you can't farm like for stats in this game. Like breath shitty, attitude match shitty. But yeah, man, they'll always make a problem out of it. And on top of the matchmaking, I'd like to talk about. Can we like talk about how I low-key think the matchmaking is still EOM? Because if it's not EOM, what the hell is this, bro? Because you mean to tell me I'll get teammates that will be so scared to push, overly passive and whatnot, right? They'll be any little thing, they'll be ready to fucking argue with me. You know what I'm saying? Put shit on their life, even though they're completely lying. All types of crazy shit. And you mean to tell me it's not EOM? Then what is it, bro? And then what makes it worse, there's these content creators that are like, skill issue. And I remember I was on my For You page the other day, scrolling, just living life to the lavishly of the lavish. And there's just one content creator named Burger. I don't know how to say bro's name, I'm not gonna lie. I hope bro doesn't take it as a diss if he somehow sees this video. But tell me why this man is in a call with Flats and I think of other content creators. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, because Wild was my first ever hero game shooter. I'm not gonna lie. But I see him with his buddies on Discord Skype call, and my brain's like, oh, I want to hear what's going on. They're talking about the EOM and how, oh, he knew there was an EOM, and it was just basically like him just saying, oh, skill issue. If you're good enough, you'll be able to climb. This, down the third, right? I'll pull up a clip.
I know I assume you don't believe in EOMM, but I want you to give me your best defense of why it could be real. Like, what is the argument from the EOMM believers that you think there could be even a shred of truth to their argument?
You know, like back in the day when I was growing up, everybody kept talking about the Matrix and how we were all in the Matrix, the same talk. They just like, they just keep pointing at random shit. It's like, oh, it's so connected. It's so connected. It's like, this guy, he's in a losing streak and the system put him in my game because I won too many games. And it's like it's all, and then I lost 3 and then I won 3 and then, oh my God, it makes sense. It's always, I can't even defend it. I just don't believe in it. Like, I just genuinely just don't believe in it. It was the same thing in Overwatch, as Flat said. It's the same thing in the Rivals. Nobody's holding you back. Like, it is such an inherently stupid argument. Like, I'll be honest. People just look at things to blame. Every time I lose a game, very rarely do I look at the game and I say, damn, I played perfectly. There's so many minute things I could have done to play better. Like, and yes, you have bad games. You can't always win a game in a team-based game purely because it's a team-based game, so you have too many creatures on your team, and like it's gonna be impossible. So people just expect that they are gonna be put in a game and then they're gonna win every game and they have to put in minimal effort. It just doesn't work that way. Like, the thing about EOMM is that people just like as Flat said, like, if you actually watch the replay of most of these people that complain about EOMM, it's actually horrifying what they do. Like, it is genuinely just horrifying what they do. And like, it's just painful to hear people complain, and it's genuinely so painful to hear content creators sit there and yap about EOMM, because then all the fucking casuals just latch onto it. Maybe there's EOMM, maybe there isn't EOMM. Like, but like, why don't we just play the game for fun, bro? Like, nobody's actually trying to improve. Everybody's giving up at the drop of the hat. Nobody's trying to get better. Nobody's trying to do anything. Like, I dare for anyone to pick any competitive game that has perfect matchmaking. It's just not gonna happen. Like, people, also another thing about EOMM is that people don't know what the fuck they're saying about EOMM. What is EOMM? You ask 5 people, everybody's gonna say something else, right? So, also, a lot of people quote a fucking research paper about EOMM. Nobody has fucking read that paper. I read it. I read the paper. I sat down and I fucking read that paper. I sat down and I looked at the graphs. I looked at the stats. I looked at it's nothing to do with Marvel Rivals. It's before Rivals came out, first and foremost. They never talk about a hero shooter in that fucking paper. They never say they implemented in a hero shooter. And it's just like they just look at it and it's like, oh, that makes sense. They implemented the Marvel Rivals. It's not evidence. It doesn't provide any evidence. It's not like it says it provided, like, this has been implemented in hero shooter Marvel Rivals. It just doesn't make sense, right? And like, I think my biggest argument against EOMM by the end of the day is that if you pick any good player, like any top 10 player, if you pick them and then you give them a new account, they'll climb with almost 100% win rate or like 80% win rate back to Celestial or Eternity. Like, and if EOMM was real, that wouldn't be possible. Like, you wouldn't be able to climb every season. Like, all the good players are always high rank. Like, Valentina Eve, right? She's always rank 1, right? That wouldn't be possible if there was EOMM. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why are always the good players high rank? Like, we've had a lot of people do unranked to Celestials on their main rows. And they always go like 50-0 or 50-5 or some shit. Like, and how is that possible if there's EOMM? The system should be holding you back. Like why is Rigsy 1 above all? Because he's good at the fucking game. That's why. Like, it's just so simple. I stop rank resetting every 2 months. Anyways, rant over. That's my point. I don't believe in EOMM. I think if you lock in, you can win. And if anyone is so adamant EOMM is real, I can watch your replay and I will find the most horrific gameplay known to mankind. Like, I could guarantee you that. Yeah, take a break and like reset your mind. It does wonders on any game. That's why I don't believe in it. It's because It was the same in any game I've played. I go in, I win a bunch in the first 2-3 hours, then I keep queuing and it goes downhill, right? And even in single player games, and you can't tell me Elden Ring has fucking EOMM, brother, because like when I play the same boss for 10 hours in a row, I ain't beating that shit. But if I go to sleep and wake up refreshed, I am winning, right? So it's just play the game. When you stop having fun, you start losing, just take a break and come back and you're going to start winning again. It's not because the system is holding you back and resetting the fucking lobbies. It's because you actually got some fucking sleep and went outside and then came back refreshed, okay? That is my honest to God opinion. And watch Rivals and Netties come out and say EOMM is real, we're lying to you, and we're all holding you hostage, and then I'm going to look like a clown. That'll be funny. But there isn't much else. I am slowly changing my mind about competitive games. I think all competitive games are fucking dog shit. Why the fuck am I losing my mind playing competitive games, having 5 monkeys on my team, slinging slurs, and playing dumb characters, and make me feel bad about myself, when I can just play Animal Crossing, I can play Terraria, I can play the Balatro, I can look at funny images and funny sounds and have a blast, enjoy my chungus life. But no, Booger, you need to get high rank. No, Booger, your self-worth is equal to what people say about you. It's equal to your rank. That's it. There's nothing else to it. You're a useless piece of fucking garbage if you are not high rank. Yes, Booger, keep playing competitive games. If you hit rank 1, if you hit top 10 for the 50th time, you will finally get the love of your parents. Yes, she will reply to you. Yes, Cyber Angel will reply to you. Keep grinding. Never stop grinding. What the fuck am I doing with my chungus life? It's so fucking pathetic.
But he would say these things and be like so firm on it. Tell me why in season 4, I think it was season 3.5, because when this shit got revealed, I think it was before season 4. Tell me why this man starts saying, "Oh, I don't want to play rank no more. It's so stressful." And guess what? His reasons is for rank feeling stressful, bro. Guess. He blames it on his teammates. Ain't that kind of wild, Chief? No, chat. Ain't that kind of wild? Because I'll show up a clip of that too. Because he's so firm on saying, "Oh, teammates, yeah, there's nothing like wrong with them. It's just you. It's a skill issue. Stop blaming your other teammates." And then couple months later, what is the point of blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna call my fucking blah, 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 blah out. Gang, you look dumb. We try to tell you the skill-based matchmaking was poop. And I ain't gonna lie, chat. I wish I started talking about the skill-based matchmaking before. Because it's not skill-based matchmaking, it's just the matchmaking. Sorry, let me take that back. It's just the matchmaking, right? And I should have low-key made a YouTube channel about this and started talking about it before. Because I had my beliefs, but I didn't have nothing to back myself up. I'm not gonna lie. And if I did, you know, I would have been credited to this day, and that's facts. But it's I don't know what the direction. I don't know if they're gonna like call out the matchmaking and make it better or try to improve it, because that's the biggest flaw right now. Even quick play is unplayable. How do you make quick play unplayable? It is a casual mode. Like, and I know it's mainly the community and we could just chop it up to that, but the devs can fix this. Like I said, they can, you know, put people who have this negative mindset into people like, you know, them in their own bracket. How would they be able to detect this? Gang, just look at, I don't know, just look at the reports, because God knows them shits don't even work. They're just there to look good. They're just there for show. That's why whenever someone says, "Oh, report blah 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 for throwing," brother, I'm gonna keep it a bean. They probably will get banned for like an hour, and he's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, back at what he normally does, talking that shit online. It's tragic with the state of the game we are in right now, but hopefully, you know, shit gets better. Hopefully they make dive come back again. I feel like that's the only counter for triple support, if not making shit feel unique. honestly, I think they should just add. They should just bring back old Dive and make him feel stronger. Make him actually feel like a menace. Make him feel like a threat. Because you could still like do some crazy shit with Psylocke, BP, you know, Spooderman. Magic's going crazy right now because she got a CC ability. She somehow broke the matrix, broke through the code. But hopefully, the Dive gets some love because they really do need some love. Support cannot keep getting away with this, or else they're gonna create a boring stale game. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully shit gets better. But if not, I mean, we can just all just blame it on the community, right? Right, bro. Right. But yeah, man, I'm gonna leave that there. If y'all got any opinions y'all want to drop down in the comments, bro, I'll read it. I don't really be doing nothing else. I love reading comments, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, I'm gonna catch y'all later. It's your boy Udo. Revert old Psylocke to season 0. I'm out. Peace. I'm working all day, ain't got no fun time. Call me a lay, right? Check out love.